Hello everyone. As you can see on my screen, I have two beautiful ladies from Canada and from the USA. Coach Abby, she's from Canada, and Coach Florence, she's from the USA. And today we are so excited because we are going to interview Coach Florence from the USA to share her journey in the business and how she became successful in the business. But before that, of course, I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm Lizelle. I've been a mentor and a coach in the business for more than 6 years, and I used to work in a pharmaceutical company in Canada for almost 4 years. And while working at that company, I also processed my nursing career there since I'm a registered nurse here in the Philippines. Right now, I'm in the Philippines. I'm
Wow.
based in Canada, but right now here in the Philippines. So yeah, I processed my nursing career there since I'm a registered nurse here. But unfortunately, because of this business, I'm super grateful and thankful to the Lord. Because of this business, I was able to quit my full time job in Canada,
Yay.
and I did not pursue my nursing career anymore in Canada. I joined this business in 2018, and I was able to quit my full time job also in 2018. And Coach Abby, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Maria Abigail from Ontario, Canada. I've been here for 11 years, guys, and I am a proud full time digital business owner. So, I used to work as a production associate, but after a year of running this amazing business, I was able to quit my full time job.
Wow.
Job creator also. Yeah, we have a lot of job creators already in the community. So now I'm so excited to welcome you, Coach Florence. You're now a coach.
Yay!
We're so proud of you. So yeah, can you please introduce yourself, Coach?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Florence. I'm an ICU nurse here in San Francisco, California. I've been a nurse for over 15 years and been in the business for about 15 months. I'm not a job quitter yet, but because I am surrounded with amazing job quitters, I know soon I will get there. I'm very, very excited and, having fun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let's start with our questions, Coach Abby. We prepared four questions for you. Only four questions. So I'll start. So our first question is, what were your pains and struggles before starting your own online business?
Yeah, so Coach Lizelle can understand nursing is, a very fulfilling job, and at the same time is very physical, very mental, very emotional, right? Like especially in the ICU. So, when I first graduated, I thought I was gonna be a nurse until I'm 65. But unfortunately, reality is, patients are getting sicker, patients are getting heavier. Sometimes we would take care of 400 pounds patient, and I'm getting older, right? Like every time I think I'm 42 now, but when I was in 40s, I started feeling aches and pains in my body. um I can hear some echo. Let me
Echo.
just see, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
So and during the pandemic, I think that was the breaking point for me. I realized that I can't really, when we were isolating, I couldn't see my family. I was afraid that I was going to give, to my family what my patients have. So I didn't see them for like 4 months, 5 months at a time. And I asked myself, man, like, what am I going to do? I don't think I can do this forever. And then I think for me, my turning point was, I was cleaning a patient. It was 5 p.m. around that time, and he was very heavy, like cleaning. He was having like multiple bowel movements and stuff. And then my back started, and I was like, okay, this, like, I gotta find something different. Like, I cannot keep doing this until I'm 65. This is not the kind of life that I want. It's great. I'm very good at what I do. I love my patients' family. I love seeing my patients get better, but I just felt so burnt out. I just, like, usually when I go to work, I'm very happy, like, oh yeah, like positive, positive. And then, like, I just noticed myself, like, eventually starting to, like, not want to be there anymore, not want to be at work. And I said, this is not fair for myself and also not fair for my patients, right? Because I really want to give like my 100% to them. And yeah, so I prayed, prayed, prayed. And then PB, we did like a lot of businesses in the past, and unfortunately they all didn't work out. That's why we're still looking for businesses. And now I'm glad that she told me about this business.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's
Yeah.
really mostly my pains and struggles, like just the emotional, mental, physical, and not having, like, in California it's so expensive. So even though we make good money, I feel like at the end of the year I don't really have, like, let's say, okay, you make like $220,000. I'm like, where is the money, right? Like, I think Uncle Sam took all of the money, and also just the cost of living is so
I
expensive.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can totally relate to your pains and struggles. Yeah, I was there, and also here in the Philippines, I experienced like 1:10 ratio. Like you're you're the only nurse in like in 10 patients. So sometimes, yeah, 1:5, 1:10. So it's not just physical but also emotional stress. So yeah, let's move on to question number two. And can you please ask the question, Coach Abby?
Okay, so now that you've been in the business for 15 months, so what were your achievements since starting your digital business?
Man, a lot. So you guys know I'm very, very shy. Like, I'm an extrovert, but I hate public speaking. I remember when I have questions, even like in class or like a Zoom, like a mini, like 3, 4 people in Zoom. Even if I have questions, like, I don't ask the question because I was so scared that people will judge me, people will think like my question's stupid, all those things. So I would actually personally, privately message the the host or whoever, like, is doing the meeting, because I just didn't want to be like the center of attention, right? So this business has definitely helped me get out of my comfort zone, get out of my shell. I remember when PB, Josh, and I said, PB, like, she was like, oh, you have to go live. You have to go live. I said, no, I don't want to go live. And then she said, it's okay. We'll do it with you. So I remember on my days off, we would do it together. And in the beginning, I was having, like, sweaty palms. I was having palpitations. And then towards the end, I think my turning point was when I was doing like my own 90-day challenge, my own live. And then I realized that, oh, I can do this. Like, I got used to it, and I'm not as afraid anymore. And then also, I didn't really care about like what other people think about me, because I think for the most part it's really like, oh my gosh, like, people will say, what are you doing, like, why are you going online, like, why are you going live, are you like scamming people, all those things. So for me, I realized that I have something to share, and I just want to share it. And if and I just want to be authentic as I can. So if people don't resonate with my message or with whatever I'm saying, they can always unfollow me, they can always unfriend me. So I think to me that's very liberating, because I can bring this now in other areas of life, because in the past I'm always a people pleaser. I want everyone to like me, I want everyone to like love me. But now I'm like, you know what? That's okay if you don't like me. It's so to me, that in itself, it's such an achievement, because like, growing up, that's always what I need. I want, like, that's always my goal, is like, I just want everyone to get along. So that's one of the achievement. And then another thing too is, I'm never a leader, I'm never like I'm always a follower. Like, growing up, I just want everyone to get along. And I remember when, because to be successful in this business, you have to have business partners, like, and team, like, that you will lead. And I said, wow, like, can I do this? Because I was never in charge of anything. Not because I don't have the opportunity. It's more of I don't want to do it. Like, I just feel very self-conscious. And so now, my team is amazing. I love them so much, and they are. I can see that they're really trying. They're really they're doing everything that they can, to be successful. And to me, that is very fulfilling. I just feel that, okay, I'm doing something right, because I see them like very motivated, very like inspired, just going for their dreams. And to me, I think it's more of like an affirmation to me, or what is the word? I just feel like, okay, now I'm doing something right. I can do this. I think so. It's more of like that belief in myself. And then of course, like financial, right? Uh I think there's another question about the financial part. But yeah, but the tax write off. I think so. That's a lot of people. I'm not sure like who in Canada who is your tax person. Like who do you call your tax guy? But in America we call him Uncle Sam, and Uncle Sam at the end of the year, a lot of people struggle because they have to pay taxes, pay back in taxes, right? So for us as a business owner, I'm so grateful because we now have a lot, we can write off a lot of things. And in
Yeah.
the first year of the business, I was able to get back $30,000. So that's $30,000 that Uncle Sam would have taken, right? Like that's $30,000 that maybe if I need to work overtime or if I need to have a second job, I didn't have to do anymore. So so yeah, so I'm very grateful. So this year I'm so excited. I just turned in my taxes. So I'm not afraid to file taxes anymore because I know that I'm gonna get money, at least money back.
Yeah.
And yeah, so those are like my achievements.
All
That's a
right.
huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
30,000.
I've never experienced that.
Me
Go
too.
to the US. Just
Yeah. I know a lot of business owner in the US, they make like a refund of 28,000, 20,000. I was like,
Yeah.
how do you guys do that? But it's good. I mean, like, if you're a business owner, you can actually write off a lot of things. When I was still an employee, I don't even know those things because I cannot even claim anything, even my gas going to work. I cannot claim that at all,
yeah.
right? So
Or
yeah.
even your mortgage, or like you right, your cell phone, because those are the things that you're spending money on anyway.
Mhm.
So might as well just let your money work for you instead of you working for your money. Yeah.
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 So
Yeah. Maybe we should move to the USA.
I
Coach
think we should. So
Yes.
Coach Lizelle, you're in the Philippines already, so it's like you're living the dream.
I'll be
Yes.
just traveling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're Queen Lizelle in the Philippines.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
So
So, yeah, our third question for you. How much was your biggest income since you started a business? I think
Yeah,
we
so my biggest income, compared to other people, is not as much. Like my biggest income was 8,500, and like in our business, we can finance. So unfortunately, most of the people that that my business partners, they all mostly finance. So I'm waiting for the rest of the payment like soon, hopefully. But yeah, so my biggest pay is 8,500, but like to me, honestly, like I think my biggest pay was the 30,000 because of the tax write off.
but you know what, Coach Florence? 8,500 is big. I mean, for me though, because 8,500 when I was still employed, that is like 4 months pay from my full time job. So it's hard to find that 8,500
Yeah, and
though.
that's also doing being part time, right? Because I'm
Yeah,
still working
part
full
time.
time as a nurse.
Yeah, you're
So
probably running your business for like 2 to 3 hours every day, and you make that 8,500 in a month. That's huge.
I know. No, yeah, yes. I'm very, very grateful because, like there's always expenses, right? Like there's always like unexpected expenses. So having the 8,500, that has it. I basically put it in like my emergency fund, so it's still there. That I know that it's just I can have that. I can access to that when I need to. So yeah, but on average, I would say like about 4 to 6 thousand on average a month. So that's very
That's
good.
really good. Yeah.
So I don't have to work overtime hours anymore. I don't have to get a second job. I actually have cut down on my nursing hours because
Yay.
of this business. So I hope this year will be like really, really like low nursing hours, like per diem. and then hopefully I can do full-time business.
Yes, you still have 10 months to
Yes, I
work on.
know.
It's
Yeah.
only hard.
So
So,
yeah, 8,500 guys. That's US dollar. So it's not
oh
peso.
yes,
It's
even
US
US
dollar.
dollar. So
Yeah,
in Canadian, that's like around 10,000. So that's my 5 month salary. Oh my gosh.
yeah, yeah.
Hard to
That's
find. Even
that's
though you work like another full time job or another 8 hour job, it's hard. Like it's
Yes. Yeah,
hard to.
I can never make that. Yeah.
Yeah.
so
So
yeah, that's
Yeah.
a huge income already. And congratulations.
Thank
So
you.
do we still have our fourth question? Yeah.
yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Coach Lizelle.
Okay. So any advice? Is it you or me?
I'm not sure I can do it.
I'll
Okay,
ask.
let me ask that question. So this is our last question. Do you have any advice to our audience who are, is aspiring to be a business owner but are, doubtful or fearful about starting?
Yeah, honestly, I can resonate with you. I can relate with you because when PB told me about this business, I was very hesitant. I was very skeptical, because first is I was very busy already, working full-time job, and at that time I was building my functional health coaching business. So I said, how can I add more things, something more stuff on my plate, right? Because I know that if I have three things going on, I can never like be focused on like just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then the other ones was I was skeptical because I already lost a lot of money. And in the past, like I've tried businesses in the past, I used to sell like rhododendron fields, it didn't work out, all those things. So I was like, okay, is this one of those things again? Like, is this something that I'm going to start and not be successful? But to me, why I decided to join, or why I decided to start, is because I was added into like this private group,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw how amazing everyone has, like not everyone, like I've seen like a lot of people have been getting amazing results because of this business. Everyday people like you and me, right? Like honestly, if we are not born rich, if we don't have like a trust, it's really hard now to get ahead because everything is so expensive. So to me, seeing like people like stay at home mom, housekeeper, nurse working three jobs, and like really people who didn't graduate get amazing results. And I was like, okay, like this is very doable, because if they can do it, so can I. And also, I understand that it's very scary to start something new. I understand that we're busy now, like because I know a lot of people are saying, oh, I'm so busy, like I don't have time to do things. But like if you think about it, 3 years ago you were probably not as, like you probably were less busy than you were now, right? So imagine in 5 years from now you're going to be more busy. So if you think that you are going to be less busy, because people say, oh, I'm going to start when I'm less busy, but it's not going to happen, because as we get older, unfortunately, we're just busier and busier. So
Mm-hmm.
if you are busy, the more you need this business, because we have an automated system that will help you free up more time so you can spend time with your family, you can travel more, you can take care of yourself. um, and so you don't have to miss like that, those milestones, right, with like your family, with your loved ones. So I highly recommend for you to, it's okay, like I think skeptical people are very smart, right? Because they're like, okay, what is this? Because but I encourage you to not you're not stop not let your skepticism stop you from looking more into the business, because at the end of the day, um it's only you who can make the decision for yourself. It's only you who can, make and make your life better, right? Like we can only share so much, we can only say so much, but at the end of the day, it's up to you if you want to take action. And to me, my why was very big. My why was my job, right? And like going to work every day, not happy going to work anymore. I know that I needed to find a replacement income because I cannot not work. I don't want to be homeless. So it's basically that. So like your why has to be big enough. Um, because at the end of the day, if your why is big, then any excuses, any like objections that you might be thinking, everything will you won't have to worry about, you won't have to think about that. Like it will just be like little compared to like the why. So so basically, if you're busy, the more you need to look into this. If you're skeptical, then just do your due diligence. We're not telling you to give us money, right? Like we're just telling you to watch the webinar, because that's the first step, is to watch the webinar. And if it's not for you, that's okay. Like nursing is not for everybody, right? Like engineer is not for everybody. Being a doctor is not for everybody. But if you don't have the full picture of what this business is about, and then you're gonna say, oh, like it's not gonna work for me, but you don't really know what it is about, then I feel that excuse me, I feel that you are doing yourself a disservice, because I wish that I found this 8 years ago. I wish that I found this 10 years ago, because then like my life would be so much different. But I'm happy that I said yes 15 months ago, because then I'm getting there, right? So the best the best time to start was 8 years ago, but the next best time is to start now. So
Yeah, I like that. When people gets older, the more busy you become. So yeah, I like that that saying. No. So yeah, thank you so much for your time, Coach Florence. And do you want to add more, Coach Abby? Or
Yeah, thank you so much, Coach Florence. The best time is really now. You don't have to wait another 5 years, because 5 years is like, oh my gosh, I cannot even afford to wait another 5 years if I were in their position, because 5 years from now you're gonna be in the same situation, and then more, more debt, more loans,
mhm.
right? So you're gonna be drowning in, you know they there's one person that reach out to me and say, I cannot start this business because I'm going to buy a house first, I'm going to buy this car first. And I was like, oh my. Sometimes you have to prioritize something that will build a legacy for us, for the future, right, for the next generation, instead of focusing more on the liabilities or whatever. I mean, a house is a good investment, right? But if you're investing it in the Philippines, I'm not sure if that's worth it, because you cannot even use it because
Yeah,
you're here, right? In the US or in Canada. But I think what shapes our future, a better future, is like our decision today. So yeah.
yes.
So I think that's it. Thank you so much, Coach Florence. I hope
Thank
and I believe
you.
that you inspired a lot of people today. And if you guys are looking to start this business, we are looking forward to be your partners, guys. We are here to guide you all throughout your journey. As much as we want to help you guys, it has to be you to start first, to help your self first. So yeah, guys, that's it for today, tonight in the Philippines. So yeah, thank you so much,
Thank
everyone.
you.
thank
Next
you, Coach, for the
time.
time. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.